Hello and welcome to PlayStation Best Friends, episode 93 for the week of March 1st, 2019. We're dropping every Friday to give you the rundown on all the latest PlayStation and gaming news you could possibly need. My name is Anthony Palm, and joining me, as always, the Brooklyn bad boy, Jeffrey Mizrahi.
What up, what up, what up?
And Chicago's prodigal son, Miguel Alvarez.
Hey guys, how you guys doing? Good. Everyone's doing good.
Okay.
So I got a little announcement to say. It's been nice to doing the podcast with you guys for 93 episodes, and I got someone reached to me, and I got offered. I didn't get offered, but they asked for my advice, and yeah, I'm gonna be done with the podcast. But Big Daddy's coming back, baby. Trey are rich up. Trey are listen to me.
You're full of shit.
And they told me, Big Daddy, what do you want? What do you want for Black Ops 4? How can we make it better? And I'm like, Big Daddy wants no specialist. And they're like, you know what? We're going to make it for you. We're going to... Tony Flame, listen to me, man. I'm telling you. He's like, Big Daddy, I'm listening. I watch your videos. I know what you're talking. I listen to the podcast. And I'm going to give it to you.
Oh, so now Tony Flame watches as well as Corey Barlow.
A lot of developers.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta be honest, I had no idea where that bit was gonna go, and though I did not suspect that you would think it would be an obvious one.
I just didn't know where he was going with it.
I had no idea where that one was gonna go. Interesting.
So Big Daddy's back, baby.
Black Ops 4 is adding a bare bones mode, no specialists. That is true.
The only key thing is the classic mode. So I don't know what that means, but I hope it's just no specialists and we're good.
That's all I just want no specialists.
And we're back to the groove, baby. We're back.
Can leave the specialists in the game, but just give me a mode without
not in that mode.
That's what I'm saying. Like leave them in core and hardcore, and then bare bones. Just make it TDM, domination, kill confirmed.
Yeah, TDM, domination, and kill confirmed, and we're good. And that's it.
Yeah,
and dude, I could put
don't
money.
Even destroy.
So we're not putting this in the story, so we can talk about it real quick and get into the games that we've been playing. But if they just do that, dude, I mean, I feel like a lot of people are gonna come back to the game just to experience that, and people like it. I think they're gonna stick with it.
I mean, you think it's gonna be a mainstay mode, or it's just gonna? I feel like it's gonna be a limited time mode.
If they do that, dude. So if they do that,
I feel like other Call of Duties have had bare bones modes.
Yeah, I mean, not in a while.
Like, Advanced Warfare added it, and they kept it. IW added, and they kept it. Yeah. Black Ops 3 didn't, but that game was fine how it was because it was balanced. The specialists weren't a problem.
No one was really
now
crying out for
exactly because it felt balanced. The jumping wasn't as bad, and the specialists weren't as bad. And in this game, I just get tired of fucking dying to the specialist, dude, and the specialist equipment. It's just annoying, especially with Zero. Like, you get your fucking kill streaks, and then they get destroyed or they get turned against you. I'm like, what the fuck?
I'm not gonna lie, I got a lot of microwave kills from hacking enemy barricades this weekend, and that was kind of.
How did it feel when they hacked your sniper's nest and they started killing you? And you're like, what the fuck?
No, they didn't.
What they got
like 2 days ago.
They should add community modes that you could play. I think BO3 has that. Oh no, BO3 has you could load up community modes, but you can't matchmake community modes. But like that's such a great feature. Like Killzone Shadowfall started the generation with that, and like I thought that's what this generation was going to be, but didn't become that.
If that thing is limited, just for like this season, if they take it away,
2 weeks,
dude, they will put it back quick. I could feel the community just bitch about it and ask for to come back and stay. If it's what we want, like me and Anthony want.
Yeah, like I'm not saying remove the specialists from the game totally, but give them to the people that don't want it. You know,
the last Call of Duty's half had. So hopefully, me and you, Anthony, have been playing a lot of Call of Duty now since the new map packs came out.
Yeah, Tay's been playing with us too. We've been kind of just pretty much maining the map pack playlist just because we're sick of getting shit maps.
And no, it's not even that. It's just because for whatever reason, there's not a lot of sweats in those playlists. So we can like try around with other weapons.
We had 4 max prestiges on the other team, but that was whatever.
Yeah, and we got shitted on. Then I said,
we really didn't lose by that much in that round, though.
No, and then I said I want to fucking destroy them, and I did destroy them. So and they left. It was what was it? The last game yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, the new maps are very cool. What we said we were going to talk about.
Casino.
I like Casino's a big map, but no, what we said last week that didn't come out yet. Hot Pursuit, the blackout mode.
Oh yeah, you played a lot of that, right?
Yeah, I played a good amount of that. Enjoying it. Wish it was a little more, I guess, like structured because it's pretty much just an old mode.
I told you
cop cars.
It's basically ambushed or not ambush.
Down but not out.
Yeah, it's down but not out, but just with cop cars. That
I wish it was like 50-50, dude. That's what I wanted.
That's what.
And one side,
like one team was
like
the muscle cars,
the line or whatever, like Fortnite. Yeah, and one side is only cop cars, and the other side is just
that would be cool. See, that would be so weird that they couldn't come up with that cool idea themselves.
And we thought it. Well, I thought about it like the first day. I'm like, what can it just?
I kind of figured it was gonna be something like that too.
Yeah, like even you said, like I thought it was gonna be like 50-50, but. I guess
I mean, it's not to say what they have is bad. It's just like
it's still a cool mode.
It's just a copy, and the only thing they add is the cop car.
Is the vehicles. Yeah,
that's it.
The vehicle's different. I guess more supply drops and shit like that. But besides that, we talk a lot of Black Ops on the podcast.
Easy work.
We also talk a lot of
Apex.
Yeah, we also talk about Apex.
Battle Pass.
Apex.
Yeah, I think we're all. Well, Miguel and I don't think you even play the game at all, Jeff.
I gave a couple of matches this week.
You don't actively play it anymore, though. I don't think. Miguel and I were kind of just in the waiting period right now.
Yeah, we're waiting for the.
We're like we know where we stand with the game from like our ability wise, and it's kind of just like if we play and we lose, what was the point of playing? And at least once the battle pass comes out, we can work towards challenges and stuff. That's how I feel.
I just don't want to get burned out like I did with Fortnite. And
because you were starting to get burned out of Apex, and that's why I was like, let's go play Realm Royale or Black Ops or something because I don't want. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like the game's great. It's just it needs content. I'm waiting for that content to come out.
Yeah, and I mean, I think they intentionally kind of were like, here's the game so you can get used to it, and then we're gonna add stuff later. So, March 1st is tomorrow, so maybe next week, maybe week after.
So maybe they just like, hey, you know, what would be great if they're just like. Here it is, like tomorrow morning, like Friday morning, March 1st. They're like, here it is, the new patch.
I mean, that'd be very similar to how they dropped the game. So I wouldn't be surprised.
If they just do that, dude, that'd be great. And there'll be another spike of players just coming back and trying to play the game. And
well, that'd be interesting. You know, maybe if that's what they have to do because they don't have the biggest marketing budget, like let's say.
I mean, it's EA.
Yeah, but I guess I mean, EA would be smart to put more money in this, but yeah.
I mean, they don't need it right now.
Yeah, it just says March,
popular and it's growing.
This is March. So it's not March 1st. I thought there was a date.
No.
It
just say March.
It just says March.
We're assuming it's gonna be like the beginning of March. Like
you might have read like Battle Pass 1 March 2019.
Yeah.
And so maybe that's why.
We
know where we stand with that game. I really like it, but I'm just kind of waiting for new content.
And let me just suck before you guys go into the other stuff because that's the last game that I played a little bit more of Anthem. I played on the
last episode.
Okay, so you didn't try the new patch?
Which
I thought you played a couple.
I played after the loading screen patch.
So yeah, that's the day one patch. So you played it.
Or maybe I played it like the night.
Yeah, you played. Yeah, I remember we played like 2-3 missions, and then
but I haven't played it much though.
Well,
Miguel, where are you in the story? How many? Halfway through? Would you say?
No, not
early.
Even.
Still early.
I'm still kind of early.
What are you doing most? Like side missions, main missions?
I was doing the main missions, but I stopped because let me say that the patch, the day one patch on PC, like made a big difference. Like you could notice it really quick. So I'm sure like
it doesn't take 10 minutes to load.
Oh, not anymore. And there was a fucking bug for whatever reason when you were trying to get into the suit. Like there was like 2 suits. There was like one just there, and then the one that you were getting on, it was turning. It was fucking weird.
Yeah, it was weird. It was like it was.
for the PC players and the ones that played it on the Xbox, like for the 10 hours, they were like actually beta testing the game.
Yeah, it was literally like playing a beta, but it was like you had to pay for it.
Actual beta. I mean, we pay $15. I mean, you can't complain.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like we did have to pay for it to be in a pre-release state.
Yeah. I like the game. I like what the game is. Now, I stopped playing, and I think I'm gonna play a couple more missions. But I'm gonna stop, and I want to pick it up down the road for the PS4.
See, I don't know if I'm gonna want it for PS4 because I'm hearing it just doesn't run. It doesn't even run at 30, is what I'm hearing. And
it runs better than the X.
I know, but I can. So I'm a frame rate over resolution person, and it runs at just about 60, between 57 and 60 on PC. And I just don't know if I can play this game at sub 30. And like I don't want to be that guy, but this is the type of game where I need it to feel fluid.
Fine.
If they patch it and it runs at 60 on PS4, I'll get it on PS4 later. But
talking about with the community and like, hey, yes, we know we're gonna fix this. They already talked about
like Destiny 2 runs at 30 on consoles, so it's like, do I trust BioWare to get this game to 60 on consoles? I don't know. So I would be okay just picking it up down the road again on PC.
Wait, on consoles? Destiny is 30 on consoles.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying it's not 60.
Okay. So I mean, it's close to 30, dude. It goes down on.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's like going from playing it in 60, and this is a game where you're moving around really fast, and this is a game
played the demo, dude. It's fine at 30. All right.
I didn't personally enjoy it at 30. So
like I said, I enjoy the game. I will wait between 6 months to a year before I actually pick it up.
Yeah, I mean, if it drops like $20, I might scoop it. But
yeah, dude, that's what I'm planning to do. I like the game, but it's just keyboard and mouse, that type of game. Like fucking, I gotta press Q and T and fucking, I gotta start looking.
Well, why aren't
the accuracy of the mouse is really?
Time out, Miguel. Why aren't you using a controller?
I don't know. Something it feels like I don't know. It's something about the mouse.
It feels good with the mouse and keyboard. I'm not gonna lie.
Mouse, like the mouse, the precision of the mouse, it's so good.
Interesting.
Because I tried it with the key, with the controller, but I
played it with both.
It just feels better with the mouse. Like I can't grab the fucking controller and the mouse at the same time. So.
Have one hand on the left side. Like.
There's people that play like the left stick to move on a controller and then have a mouse for the aiming.
Yeah, but I still gotta press, circle and square and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, if someone comes out with,
you can map all your mouse buttons.
Yes, I mean, I probably could if I'm honest. It's just it's a fun game. They're gonna end up.
Yeah, I'm with you.
It's gonna be great. It's like Destiny 1. It was okay, and then it got better. So
if BioWare supports it going forward, it's gonna be great. I'm with you. The gameplay is really fun. The story seems kind of cool, but kind of shallow. If you know what I mean, like the idea, the concept of the story.
We did not finish the game, so
I know, but it does seem, at least initially, it seems like it has Destiny syndrome, where it's like the traveler, the speaker, the light.
I've heard that, and that it doesn't like really live up to any of like the.
I mean, it definitely has a deeper story than Destiny Vanilla. Don't get me wrong. Like Destiny Vanilla, it's like the traveler, the speaker, the wanderer, the blah blah blah. It's like the something. You know what I mean? It's like, Destiny was kind of weak in that sense, whereas this, it's deeper than that, but it's not as deep as like a.
It doesn't give
like a Mass Effect game. You know
I feel like it's gonna get better when they drop more DLC for free, like Stone missions.
Yeah,
it'll get better. But
that's why I'm not really judging it.
Like Destiny,
out my initial kind of observation.
Like with the Taken King was fucking great, and then it's like,
Even Rise of Iron story was great.
And then they fucked it up.
No, you have a segment for this at the end of the show.
Yes,
so I ruined it into the end of the show.
No, I was just gonna say I've been playing a bunch of Iron Banner, grinded the hell out of that for I think 6 hours one day. But yeah, that's what I've been playing.
That's what it is. Also, Iron Banner, what's that? That's a new game.
Nice. Oh yeah, I read it in the doc. No, Iron Banner, I just love it. It's such an interesting mode. You take your light level from PvE and then use it in PvP. So unique. I don't think. I mean, what does it? Is Division, Dark Zone? They do that, right?
Dark Zone, and I don't know.
There's really not many games that do that.
I don't know if Last Stand mode used your PvE levels, but I know definitely Dark Zone uses your actual.
Yeah, but like even in other games,
didn't they level it out actually?
Not on the first one. And on Destiny on Division 2, there's gonna be 2 because there's gonna be 3 total. Dark Zones.
Right. So one of them it levels it out
Two of
more.
them is gonna be like neutralized, and one it's just gonna be based on your gear score.
Right. So that way, like if you're a less,
if you don't want to fuck around with like the bigger stuff,
right? You're like if you're just not as good as the crazy players,
they're making it easier for like to get in.
It's cool. They added multiple Dark Zones.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, anytime you could take PvE rewards and use that in PvP, very cool shit.
My question for you, Jeff.
Hit me, brother.
Have they fixed Gambit, like the Gambit mode? That's what it's called, right?
Yeah.
Have they fixed it?
Now, what I think he's specifically asking is
that mode should be normalized, dude.
That mode should be disabled for PvE advantages or light power.
I really fucking enjoyed it when we tried it, like before it actually came out, because everything was like normalized or whatever. And then when they came out, and I was just getting fucking
kids were 150 power.
Yeah, and I'm like, this is just not fun. Like I wanted to play it more, Jeff. Like
I don't know, honestly. I mean, because to be honest, I never felt power level being an issue in it at all.
You generally kept up with the game, though. Miguel and I didn't follow your power level all the way up, so you were like 100 power higher than us. So, because you remember how high I was on Gambit too.
Yeah, but even at the start, I should fact check that. But
at the start, remember we got destroyed. And then you have to check like if the power made a factor, and it did, and we were like, "Oh, what the fuck?" That explains why we're getting melted.
I think power level.
Yeah, I mean, it might. But I mean, so a fix to that would, I guess, they fix it in the sense that it's much easier to level up now. So it's if the power level advantages are still there, then I guess.
But you can get to max power easier.
It's funny, but because when you said did they fix Gambit, I'm like, wait, how do you know about the all the OP weapons that like unbalance it? You're talking about something else, because there are other issues with Gambit.
Always have fucking OP weapons. Yeah. I mean, and remember the sleeper? What the fuck was it called? That sniper that was melting us?
Sleeper stimulant.
Yeah, dude, I was like, come on, man.
Yeah, kids just kept scraping us with that. It was bullshit.
But we'll talk more Destiny news in a second. But also, I've been playing a bunch of Let's Go Eevee, Pokemon Let's Go Eevee on Switch.
Have you just Elite Four yet, or are you still?
Nah. I only played like another maybe 3 hours.
I checked your
what did it say? 10 hours? Like
I checked your thing because I wanted to see if you played Starlink yet, and I think it's at 5 hours or more than 5 hours.
More than 5 hours, yeah, between 5 and 10. Yeah, I just caught Articuno. Hype. That was cool. There's a little cutscene before.
Nice. I actually only caught Moltres because Articuno and Zapdos were like out of the way, sort of. Whereas like
really? Seafoam Island, that's out of the way. I thought I'm on the right way.
Well, see, I didn't feel like dealing with Seafoam, so I flew to Pallet Town and swam down.
Oh, fuck!
I was like, I want to beat this. I don't want to deal with it right now.
Question for both of you guys. Well, you just said that you're playing the game, Jeffrey. Yeah. Anthony, have you played
for the post game stuff? What?
Have you finished it?
Yeah, I mean, I beat the Elite
I don't know if there's
Four
an ending or not. So I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, I quote unquote beat the game, like what you would traditionally think of.
He didn't get a live shiny Pokédex, like.
Has Tay? No, I know Tay, your wife.
Tay hasn't. I think she's
gave up on
the road now. She's just not feeling it right now. She'll eventually go back to it, but she's like at the end. Like she's right.
I feel like she's not gonna touch it until the new one comes out.
I don't know. If I start playing it again, she'll pick it up.
No, I'll convince her to play Fortnite.
Speaking of the new one, this week was Pokemon Day. Some quick news. They announced the new Pokemon Sword and Shield. Announced starters. Galar region looks like it's based on UK. Pretty cool. Dope. I'm very double thumbs up on that. Anthony,
go ahead, say it, Jeff.
Tell nice. I wasn't gonna say. I was not gonna say it.
Oh,
I think now you have to say it now that you brought it up.
Every year on the 27th, Jeff goes, "Oh hey, I was born on Pokemon Day. Oh hey, did you know the original Pokemon games launched in Japan on my birthday?" So happy birthday!
I didn't say it, but I appreciate the happy birthday. Thank you. How about you, Anthony? What you play this week?
So I played a bunch of stuff actually.
Lay it on us.
I'll start with the two that I don't have a lot to say about because I'll just say that I played them, and then so I got a code for a game on PC called Vignettes, which is super artsy, really trippy. I don't really know how to explain it other than just it's a puzzle game sort of, but go check it out. I'm not super far on it because I just got the code yesterday and I just haven't had time, but really interesting. Go check out Vignettes. I think it launches. There's no embargo. So I can talk about it, obviously, but I think it launches tomorrow. So when this goes live on audio feed, you can check it out. I don't know what the price is going to be. gonna guess it's probably gonna be 15, like 10 to 15 bucks.
That's $50.
No, I would say 10 to 15 probably. Even 20 maybe. But yeah, so go check that out. It's pretty interesting. I'll talk about it more next week when I play more. Little Big Planet Vita is one of those games I just like keep going back to for some reason. And it's great. It's so fun. And I went and for some reason I thought, hey, let me download all the free stuff in the in-game store. And oh my god, why is it so difficult to download anything on the Vita? I love my Vita. I got it right here.
Yep.
Got my little blueberry right here if you're watching the video. But it like, dude, first of all, it limits you to 16 items in your like cart online or in like in game in the store. And then when you go to like buy them, and it was like $0 because I only got the free stuff, but it literally makes you download and install each individual like 12 kilobyte item, and it took me like 10 minutes just to install all of the free stuff. I'm like, what? Like, no wonder the Vita failed. Like, holy shit, Sony. So, but Little Big Planet Vita is great. Go check it out. It was a Plus game once upon a time. I think that's how I actually got it.
Oh no, was it?
It definitely was because I didn't buy it.
Oh shit! Then maybe I have to download it. Because I've always wanted to play it.
Go double check. Go double check.
Yeah.
Store.playstation.com. Go check. So yeah, so Little Big Planet Vita. I'm on like the second to last level of the story. It's really short actually. I thought it was longer than it was for some reason. But I didn't do it. There's like little side missions you can do. So I'll go back and clean those up. And then I downloaded a ton of community levels. So I'll start digging into that too once I finish it. And then the other two I played outside of Black Ops 4 is excuse me. I'm drinking a Finder by Shipyard, and so I keep burping. Chipping away at Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I said last week it's just the game that I needed because they refused to give me Persona 5 on Switch. So big super Japanese RPG game. Story is super Japanese. Characters are super Japanese. It's so over the top. But the levels are just so fucking cool because in the game, land is essentially like, so there's these giant titans, and they're literally like giant behemoth monster creature things. Like they're like giant dragon looking things, and people live on, like they're so big that people live on them. And so it's just so cool, like running around exploring the world, and then you pan the camera up and you just see the giant titan. Like you see like the mountains are actually part of like the titan's back or something. And, like you see his head while he's like moving around. So it's really cool. The game's really interesting. Combat is a little slow. So if you're not into that type of combat, it might not be for you, but it is really cool. Combat, it's interesting once you actually start giving it a chance. But so still chipping away at that. That's going to be a game I'm going to be playing for another 2 years. And then
you bought that Xenoblade 2?
Yeah, with my GCU last week.
Oh, word. Okay.
And then another game that I picked up that I need to admit, I judged it before I should have. I apologize. Far Cry New Dawn.
What? Impossible.
Facebook.com/groups/PS Best Friends. Nate Hicks, great friend of the pod, Patreon supporter. He says, Anthony Palm, I'm gonna want to know all about that Far Cry, though, laughing emoji, because he's been breaking my balls because he knows how much I absolutely despised the ending of Far Cry 5. And pretty much right out the gate, Far Cry New Dawn does everything in its power to undo all of the problems I had with Far Cry 5. I don't know how spoilery it would get to say anything more than that, so I won't say anything more yet. Because
they already spoiled the ending.
Stop. Yeah.
Well, not even the ending.
No.
Okay,
everyone should know. At the end
the
of Far Cry 5,
reveal of Far Cry
there's a fucking nuclear bomb. There we go.
At the reveal of Far Cry New Dawn, they say, we ended Far Cry 5 with nukes. I'm like, okay, fuck the people that haven't played it yet, I guess. But it was a terrible ending anyway, so whatever. So when Far Cry 5 ended, I was like, oh, so fuck all the people that I made friends with throughout the game and helped, and like I helped Nick Rye birth his child. And like, oh, they're just dead now. Like, okay, nothing mattered, I guess. But all those characters are actually back and alive. So it's like, okay, so I don't feel as bad. Like you're the baby that you helped like birth in Far Cry 5. She's like a teenager in this one, and she's like one of your companions. So just a lot of it. It feels like they realized that Far Cry 5 was just way too serious. And so this one, it's just so over the top. It feels like Blood Dragon from the sense of like it's just so over the top ridiculous. And the weapons are really interesting because you create kind of like I have like a buzzsaw blade launcher type thing. And it's fun. It feels fun. The mechanics of the game feel tighter than Far Cry 5. Because Far Cry 5, my biggest issue outside of the terrible, absolutely terrible ending was that the gunplay just didn't feel right. It felt off. Felt like there was too much gun sway. Felt like I could be aiming directly at a guy and still miss him. And this one, it doesn't feel like that. It feels like they tightened it up a lot. So
is there any wild in like segmenting of the map like Far Cry 5 did, or none of that? Like you could go anywhere anytime.
You
don't
can go
have
anywhere
to...
you want.
Very
It
cool.
starts you on the bottom, like the south of the map, and then you can just do whatever you want after that. I don't know if it's the full Far Cry 5 map, but it's like 85% of it, if not more. So it's really cool seeing areas from Far Cry 5 in this kind of like post-apocalyptic setting and be like, oh, I remember this. And like, so like I ran into a specific place where I was like, oh shit, I remember doing like a specific storyline in this area. So it's really cool. I'm enjoying it. I think that I almost wish that I skipped Far Cry 5 and just got this. You know what I mean? But it is also cool seeing the areas from 5 in this. And I wouldn't have that nostalgia for them too. So, yeah, so I take back my prejudgment of the game. It's fun. It's fun, and that's really what I wanted. It's just a fun Far Cry game that I can enjoy.
That is good to hear. Maybe I'll throw that on top of my game queue.
It's $40 instead of 60. So it's supposedly the campaign is way shorter too, because I even was a proponent of Far Cry 5 was just way too long. I thought that 2 of the 4 overall storylines were good. One of them was really boring. The other one was bad. And this one, it feels like supposedly it's a lot shorter, but you're also able to replay individual strongholds instead of like in past Far Cry games, you would have to reset all of them. Now you can reset just one outpost if you want. So there's replayability, but the story is also condensed, which sounds more appealing to me personally.
Does it make a difference seeing numbers popping out from the enemies?
Yeah, I heard that as well.
Yeah, it's cool, but it's not.
I like my numbers, bro.
Sometimes, if you like that, you'll enjoy it. I don't dislike it. It's just it's cool. It's there.
Yeah, my biggest problem why I stopped playing Far Cry 5 it was because the fucking guns feel like shit. The aiming
it doesn't feel as
so
bad.
Okay.
The mechanics were really bad in 5, and I went back to Far Cry 3 because Jeff, you even said like, how do you really think Far Cry 3 was better, or are you just having rose-tinted glasses? And I actually went back and played it, and 3 was not as bad as 5 mechanic wise. Even 4 was so much better. I think the major problem I had with 5 is that it was just too serious. Everything about it, I don't know. It was like very boring because everything was just, oh, these cultists are trying to end the world, and it's like there was like almost no levity in the game. Everything was super serious. It was literally about ending the world. You know what I mean? Whereas like other Far Cry games, it's like 3, like Jason Brody, like he's
that's the thing. There was levity. There was like the stupid like stunt guy and stuff, but it's like it didn't blend at all. Like it felt super like
out of place.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas like this game, it's kind of out the gate. It has it does have comedy too, but like it just the game feels fun. Whereas Far Cry 5 to me didn't feel fun. I felt like I was plodding along the whole time. I felt kind of bored. You know what I mean? And like I don't know, maybe it's just the setting of Montana. It was kind of boring to me. Whereas now it's totally redone with the post-apocalyptic setting. Whereas like 3 and 4 were set in, Rook Islands was like a tropical set of islands, and 4 was in the Himalayan mountains. You know what I mean? So it's like they were cool settings, and 5 was kind of boring. It's like giant open plains and then like a mountaintop. It's kind of boring. So this one, it feels fun, and I'm happy that I'm having fun with Far Cry again.
That is very good to hear. Quickly jumping back to a previous topic, while Little Big Planet 2, Little Big Planet 3, Little Big Planet Karting, Little Deviants were all free PS Plus games in North America, Little Big Planet Vita was never a Plus game. So I don't know how you own that game.
I don't remember buying it. I swear to God, I thought it was a Plus game.
It ain't.
I swear to God.
Either way, it is not time to play Little Big Planet unless you're Anthony Palm, because it is time for the Islander report.
Hold on. Wait.
If you got nothing, you dead. If you got nothing, you dead.
Never mind. I was thinking, was it one of the free games they gave out after the? because
think
that would have
Little
been
Big Planet
PSP. That would be
Yep.
PSP. So
Um,
because I think that's when I got Little Big Planet PSP was with the outage.
You messed it up, bro.
yeah, no, I thought you were gonna jump into it with the
nope.
Islands report.
7 items this week. We're not doing it. He already messed it up. We're not
I
doing it.
don't even know where to put the
There's
soundbite this time.
There's no soundbite. There's nothing.
There's no soundbite this week.
No captains, whatever. No nothing.
Bells,
He messed it
no
up.
Well, Jeff didn't give me any rebuttal time for that, so it's his fault.
What rebuttal time? I looked at the facts sheet. It was the whole list of every PS Plus
Dude,
game.
I swear to God, I did not buy this game.
Okay.
I don't know how I got it, but I didn't buy it.
He stole it. Thief on air. First up, the Plus games factually this month, March 2019, are for the PS4 only. As you remember, PS4, PS3, and PS Vita games, you have until I think March 5th to redeem them. The PS4 games are Modern Warfare Remastered, as well as The Witness, the first-person Jonathan Blow puzzle game. Both of these pretty high-tier games. The Witness, one of the Game of the Year contenders, I think 2015. And Modern Warfare Remastered, Call of Duty, a classic. Both, I guess, are on the cheaper side if you were looking at value, and especially that we're losing the other games. But I'm okay with these. I would like to see more games, though. Honestly, will you guys agree? I bet. How could you not?
Agree on what? Like
that there should be more games.
Games.
They took away 4 games, and that's it.
See, my thing is that they announced it, but they didn't. I feel that the announcement was a little earlier than usual. So I feel like they do it usually on like 3-4 days before.
Dude, it is
they come out
4 days before.
Now they're recording, yes. Not when they announced it.
They announced this yesterday.
Yeah, offering their I'm reading the thing saying if they're gonna add more to it.
Nah.
They might just be like, here's like 2 more games. Like,
yeah, I think you're very being optimistic. I mean, they gave us the 90 extra gig, so I guess that's a
true.
Plus.
But
we have that now, a literal plus.
I still feel that like they should give us something for
you're
for
in disbelief.
the PSVR, and or like a fucking at least the fucking Black Panther fucking crap game, at least for free.
What game?
Remember the Black Panther? The one that was just
Tiger,
Tiger. Like the worst fucking game ever. At least that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, dude, I agree with you, man. it is a little wild.
So the games are like, when they came out, were big games that came out, right? So I feel Modern Warfare Remastered, if you go try to buy it in the store, like in the PlayStation store, it's still $40. Yeah. You can find it for like in GameStop or Best Buy, probably for $20. And The Witness is still like $30 in the store.
I think it launched at 40, and 40? It might be 30 or 20 right now. But I mean,
I wouldn't be surprised if it was still 40. Honestly,
they're good games, so I'm not complaining. I just hope they
add, the quality is definitely good.
At least 1 or 2 more games. At least for I thought they were gonna replace it with something for the PSVR, man. Give it some love.
That'd be a great way to push it.
I'm not saying give us like huge games, right? But something like that is in the store for like $10 or something, or $5.
Yeah, they used to have 6 games and sometimes a 7th. Why not just do, let's say, 3 PS4 games and 1 VR? I don't know, and 1 VR game. I think that would be.
I mean, we'll see how they do it for next month. Yeah, true. Yeah, but I feel like they should start giving at least 1 free game for the PSVR from now on. Now that they took that out,
couldn't agree more.
Great games though, for the month.
Yeah, good games. If you don't know either of these games, definitely fun games. Definitely everyone should play the Modern Warfare 1.
Oh yes, campaign is amazing.
Yeah. But yeah, another good campaign is Horizon Zero Dawn, which is celebrating its 2nd anniversary this week and has sold well over in quotes 10 million copies worldwide. That's great for a single player open world game. Herman Holtz, shout out. Love you, man. Other Horizon news, there's a PUBG Horizon crossover, limited events. You could get some Horizon skins in PUBG.
There's a skin for the Car 98K.
The mask also from like the enemies.
Yes. A little vest too for it.
So cool stuff.
Not bad,
Yeah, they did this with Last of Us, and I think Uncharted also had some crossover.
So
Interesting to see that.
It starts on March 5th, and it's gonna end on April 5th. So you got a month. So if you're playing the game or gonna get the game, thinking about it, you'll get it for free. So which is cool.
Yeah, interesting. It seems like there's more Sony PlayStation crossover with PUBG than there is Xbox.
Well, because what are they gonna do? Master Chief fucking DLC with Xbox?
Yes, easy. Why not? Master Chief helmet done. I mean, whatever.
You're
Maybe,
right.
Microsoft burned that bridge or something.
When did I get my new Vita?
Next up, director Tetsuya Nomura has confirmed that both free and paid DLC is in the works for Kingdom Hearts 3. In an interview with Japanese publication Denkeki Online via Google Translate, Nomura revealed that free DLC would likely come to the game as incremental updates as they are completed, and paid DLC would be larger and possibly grouped together to be released before the end of 2019. One such free update may include a critical mode difficulty level. Anthony, I also heard this as well, that he name dropped the final mix for Kingdom Hearts 3. Is this true? Did you hear about the story at all?
I haven't heard anything about that, no.
I heard this from a guy at work who's a Kingdom Hearts fan. I don't know if it's true, but he's like, yeah, they said that the DLC is going to come in a final mix. I'm like, wait, he said there's going to be a final mix? And he's like, I guess it's always assumed that there's going to be a final mix for Kingdom Hearts game.
I don't know. But, I mean, to be totally honest, I beat the game and I'm happy with it. And I'm kind of okay with letting it sit until I feel pulled back to play the trilogy.
I mean, this is an interesting way to do live service games that, like, you know, everyone's trying to do their own different way. Ubisoft has their thing. AEA has this thing. Square Enix seems to just be constantly putting big DLCs for their games. So they did it with Final Fantasy 15. I think
Which we also got news for that, too. For Final Fantasy 15, there's a bunch of art and stuff.
The final episode.
So, yeah, I mean... I don't know how I feel about Kingdom Hearts DLC, because Kingdom Hearts is such a relic of an old era where I never had DLC because it was always on PS2 where it didn't have a digital store. You know what I mean? So I don't know how I feel about it.
Do you think the final mix is kind of where DLC, like that they added, you know, but like just a box DLC in a way? No,
I guess I don't know.
Not DLC, but I mean, I guess not DLC at all, but free Kingdom Hearts VR. That is also out right now. I didn't try it. I downloaded it. Anthony, you saw anything about this? Any comments or nothing? No.
I'm sorry.
Goofy up close. Kingdom Hearts VR?
I didn't see anything about that.
No, okay. But that's out on the store right now.
It is? Where the fuck have I been? I beat the game and then I just my brain.
You don't know about the VR?
Yeah, dude. Really? You could look into all of the girls' feet.
Go in and close up. You know, I don't know if it's
dude. Literally, I beat Kingdom Hearts in a week, and then my brain done with the game. Shut everything off for Kingdom Hearts.
It was that bad? Jesus.
Well, no, it's just
I hate it that much.
No, it was just one of those things where I just emptied my entire soul out trying to beat that game in a week, that I was by the time it was over, I was like, oh my god, I need to
you played it, I'm over it, I'm done.
I feel that. That's kind of what I was like after the week after Bioshock Infinite came out. I literally platinumed it in 6 days, and I was like, well, I mean, I step away from Bioshock now.
Oh no, see me, I beat it and then immediately started it again. Well, when Bioshock Infinite came out. I do want to replay Kingdom Hearts 3, but it's one of those things where because I beat the shit out of it so fast, it's let me let it sit.
Yeah, definitely give it some months. This broke 20 minutes before we recorded. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 Campaign Remastered, that's the full title, has just appeared on the Europe PEGI rating board. This looks very legit. It's on.
I mean, there were rumors last year.
Yeah, there were rumors last year that it would be bundled with Black Ops 4. Then shit happened, and now I guess more fittingly, it's going to be bundled with the rumored Modern Warfare 4 Call of Duty this year. So cool.
The rumor is that they're gonna add the Modern Warfare 2 campaign only to Modern Warfare 4
special edition. Yeah,
special edition. I could see that happening, and if you pre-order, you get it a month earlier. And then hopefully have a new campaign for 4.
Well, no, 4 definitely has a new campaign, which is interesting because I mean it would make more sense as having the Modern Warfare 2 campaign supplement Black Ops 4 this year, of course. But now we're getting 2 campaigns this year.
It wouldn't make sense just because it's Black Ops. It's not part of.
It's 2 different. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
This makes more sense, and it just sucks that they're not remastering. It seems like they're not gonna remaster the multiplayer, which that's what people want. If I'm honest,
I wouldn't be surprised if they brought over maps from MW2 and MW4.
That's gonna happen.
Oh, they 100% are gonna add
it's at least 4 or 5 maps. And they're gonna be like, "Oh, we have 16 maps, new maps."
We got remastered 4 times. Just put Rust in the game.
Yeah, Rust is gonna be. I wouldn't be surprised.
Terminal is coming back because it fucking always does.
Fucking time.
It's a good map, so I mean,
it's okay. Let's not overrate Terminal, okay?
It's a good map. I'm not saying it's amazing. It's a good map, period. Dude, if they just fucking copy paste Modern Warfare 2 and put that patch that it was ready to go before fucking shit break loose, I'll be okay with, dude. If I'm honest. But
dude, I'm sorry. I'm losing my mind right now. I'm literally.
Search your email for when Little Big Planet
moment. I'm literally searching through my purchase history on Sony.com, Sony Entertainment Network.com. I'm losing.
Search your email. So when you got the thank you for purchasing,
I changed my email at one point. I don't remember what email it would have been under.
Oh my god, maybe someone gave it to you, bro. There you go.
Nice. Next up, for those asking, yes, Cyberpunk's 2077 will be at this year's E3. The official Cyberpunk Games Twitter account tweeted out. That's awesome. Cool. They're not going to skip it. Hopefully, they got something to show, some more substance. I mean, hold on, that was bullshit. For the last E3, they showed a lot. Yeah,
I mean, they showed it, and then they waited like a month before they actually showed the.
Yeah, they did the behind closed doors,
which was fucking amazing in my opinion. I watched the whole 40 minutes, dude.
Dude, that was so smart. The marketing, the vibe at E3 last year, everyone was talking about the Cyberpunk demo. You didn't see? Oh, dude, you got to go. It was wild. It's because it wasn't public, and it was like, only the cool people saw it.
And hopefully they're gonna show more, right? Hopefully people could actually play it and feel how the game feels, because that's like my thing. Because it's tricky on first-person games. Like, hopefully it feels smooth, and the gunplay feels good too. My question for you guys: is it coming out this year? Is it gonna be one of those games that we're gonna show a lot, and at the end it's coming October or November? Because I could see them doing it, because the game has been in develop. When they announced it was 2013. I'm sure they didn't fully put all the horses and started working
February 7th, 2017.
Oh, you're still
for your purchase. Little Big Planet. Oh, Little Big Planet 3.
We're over that.
That was on Plus. Yeah, that'll be a post credit. Let us know at the final result there. But no, Cyberpunk 2077. I wouldn't be surprised to see it like a weird December game, really just makes it in at the end of the year. Taking all the time. I hope that it's not rushed. I hope that they take all the time. I don't want bugs in this game.
They're gonna take their time, dude. They already made money, and they're gonna. It seems if the game, it looks and it seems like it's gonna be great again. They're gonna release it until it's completely done.
Mm-hmm. I was surprised to show from how much they showed last year. So if they make that playable this year, I wouldn't be surprised to see it come out late this year as well.
What, the game or the demo?
Yeah, the game. If it's playable at E3, I would be like, okay, yeah, I think they can make it by December 31st, 2019.
That'd be great, dude. I'm down for that.
Oh, remember
hopefully it doesn't miss fucking the Game Awards shit, where it's comes out the week after the Game Awards stuff, so it misses all the nominations and stuff. That would suck.
I think they'll hold it and be like, oh, we're gonna push it.
Yeah, they know what they're doing. They wouldn't do that.
That's such a big game.
Not with how many accolades Witcher 3 got. They're like, oh, we could do this again.
A game that will never get that many accolades. Overkill's The Walking Dead was set to release on PS4 and Xbox, or was held for a while or something. We talked about it last week. But now Skybound Entertainment, the overseer of the whole Walking Dead license, cut off all ties and has discontinued the relationship, ended it. The PC game is done. We'll get no more support, and the console games will never come out. Wild that a game was that bad that you really couldn't make a good Walking Dead game. I don't know. It's why has this series had such trouble? I mean, Walking Dead season 1 Telltale, great. Then they had the shitty Norman Reedus, the Norman Reedus game. You remember that? Come on,
yeah, they were bad too. You know what I could see?
Yeah.
Days Gone coming out in April, right?
All right,
Yeah.
you got me. I
see-
found it. May 21st, 2016. I spent $4.49 on it.
God, we're still talking about this.
There
shit.
you go.
Who
You
cares?
bought it. Okay.
$4.49. Sorry.
What's sorry?
Wow, I actually bought a lot of really. This must have been like a really good Switch.
Miguel,
deal.
you were saying about Days Gone?
Killzone
I
Mercy
forgot,
for
bro.
$5. I got Banner Saga for $5. I got Vita, Little Big Planet Vita for $4.49. Hitman Go for $3.19. Rogue Legacy for $4.25, and then Loco Roco and Bionic Commander
When
for
was
$0.
this?
Those must have been plus games.
When?
This was May 21st, 2016.
Amazing. Next up, Dead Cells will be receiving free DLC later this year, and according to developer Motion Twin, players are going to freak out. Okay, I don't know what that means, but hype.
I think they actually did say something, something additional, like supplemental to that explained something where it was like they're adding more end game content or something about it seemed like they're hinting at like procedurally generated stuff instead of being the same flow of levels. We'll see. I have it on PC. I kind of wish I got it on PlayStation, but actually, I really wish I got it on Switch. But whatever. I'll check it out when the DLC goes free or live.
Sounds fun. Today they announced the PAX East 2019 schedule. And it has a doozy of information. Gearbox will be holding in the main theater. They do this every year. They always like having a big presence at PAX East. I mean, maybe it's because on the East Coast and stuff like that.
Has to be.
But they are quote teasing never before seen reveals. Possibly Borderlands 3. The show description. Yeah, well, I wish. The show descriptions says this is your opportunity to get a behind-the-scenes look at Gearbox software and Gearbox Publishing, along with the latest news and updates from the makers of Borderlands, Battleborn, interesting name drop, Brothers in Arms, and more. You will have never before seen reveals, exclusives, and surprises, so don't miss out.
If it's not Borderlands 3, go away.
They announced the pre-sequel at a PAX East a couple years ago.
It's gonna be Borderlands 2.
Borderlands,
not Borderlands. It's gonna be Battleborn 2.
Battleborn 2, yeah. Battleborn 2 would be great. Yo, a Brothers in Arms game would be fire. That would be insane.
I'm really bummed because I wanted to go to PAX East, but we have a thing that weekend, so I couldn't make it. So
yeah, fucking Jack Tersey also couldn't make it either. Y'all gotta give up your responsibilities and show up to PAX East, man. It's the
I actually have a wedding
mecca.
Too, so.
Yeah, so does he. I'm
so you're gonna live cover that, right?
Probably not. Main theaters suck ass. It's literally like lines all day. And
so why would I go?
Yeah, and they live stream the main theater is live stream the whole day.
No point now. It's the same thing with E3.
Watch it from the comfort of my home.
Same thing with E3 is like, what the fuck is the point of going and just standing in line for the whole day and just playing like 20 minutes of a game? It's like
no, hold on. That's not PAX East at all. The PAX East is I'm just saying for the main
but
theater.
It's similar now. I'm just saying.
No, PAX East is actually really cool.
No, PAX East is short lines. PAX East is you see a developer standing right next to his one booth of his one game, and you say, "Oh, cool, what's this game?" And you're talking to the man who spent his last 4 years making this game, and like you're giving him advice, he's writing it down. I love PAX East. PAX East is the greatest, dude.
Next year we got to meet up there,
dude. Please. Next up, Destiny dropped a lot of information about the season of the Drifter. Just running over some stuff. This is all coming next week. The new Gambit mode, a new Gambit variant. It's called Gambit Prime. It's a variation on the PvE PvP mode, and it's pretty much one round, high intensity. They called it like this is like a sweatier Gambit. The final boss is kind of like a what?
Even more.
Even more. So yeah, I know it's just gonna be pretty wild. Honestly,
fuck.
It's gonna be tough to matchmake it. I feel like I'm definitely going to bring my client in with this. But the final boss of the Gambit is gonna be not just like DPS, pure DPS. It's gonna be more like a raid mechanic thing where you have to like organize and do shit. That sounds cool. After you play Gambit Prime, you unlock the Reckoning, which is a PvE activity, which takes place in, if you ever saw on the loading screen for Gambit, the Drifter has like a small ship and he's dragging an entire planet behind him. And it's just like been this huge mystery. Like, what the fuck is in this planet-sized ball behind the ship that he's carrying around through space? And in the Reckoning, you go inside it. And it's this PvE. It's kind of, they compared it to the Crota raid from D1. which is going to be pretty interesting. So a little less than a raid, more than a strike PvE experience. Yeah, I'm really excited for that.
That was Dark Below, right?
Dark Below, yeah, the Crota raid.
Okay, that'd be interesting.
In Reckoning, then you unlock Gambit themed armor, and you unlock armor that I guess I didn't explain it fully, but this is what I'm assuming. So they said the 4 roles. So like, okay, you unlock gear for the collector, which is the guy who collects all the motes in a Gambit match. You'll collect armor for an invader, who's like the main guy who invades, and like you could kind of have more direct play styles and roles in your Gambit match like that. I mean, we've had that also when we played back in the beginning. We're like, all right, you're the one who's killing all the guys. I'll pick up the motes. I'll deposit them. You defend, do all that shit. So they're definitely tailoring gear towards those roles, which is going to be really interesting. So you unlock those in, you unlock those in Reckoning, and then you bring them back to Gambit Prime. Very interesting. There'll be special bounties. So if you're at like, if you're at like power level 550 right now or something, and you want to play this, but you haven't played for a couple months, you could just get these. Do they have the name here? No, you just have these special bounties, and within like 2 hours of play, you'll pretty much get back to like where you should be, where you should start off the next DLC, which is really cool. And then there'll be a lot more content. They showed the roadmap, which blew me away, how much content is for base Destiny owners. So like they all have little like icons, like images next to each like roadmap thing, and like, all right, this is for people in the annual pass. This is people who just own Forsaken, which if you just own Forsaken, you get a lot of content as well. But even people who just own base Destiny that was free in September for Plus owners are getting a good amount of content. So that's really cool. This is going to drop on March next week. Fuck, what's the next Tuesday? Like March 3rd or whatever. But I'm very excited for that.
March 5th.
March 5th. There you go. And then they also announced the name.
Just go, bro.
Yeah, right. I got the math. Season of Opulence is the next one that's coming in June, and then they hinted towards shit coming after that, which is like, of course, there's going to be the big September update, but at least it's like official. Color me excited.
Division 2 is out in like 2 weeks, so don't worry. You won't have to hear about Jeff talking about Destiny much longer because Miguel.
Oh, those 2 trailers that came out this week. Oh, baby boy! They revealed. You want to talk about the Division, dude, and the roadmap. Just watch that trailer with the end game and the roadmap for the first year.
Like,
there's gonna be a Pentagon mission. There's gonna be the 8-rate missions. Oh, baby!
Like, I'm just so excited that I just don't even want to look at it. You know what I mean? I just want it to be.
Dude, I saw, dude. There's a Pentagon in there. We're probably gonna play on it, dude. Oh, can't wait. Dude.
Oh, yeah, the Pentagon.
That's dude. That's why I linked you guys the video, but no, don't watch what I link, right?
I by the way, I've been meaning to watch Division videos. Because I do find it cool them having end game trailers. I appreciate that.
Dude, it's so good, dude.
I'm so ready. I'm just so ready.
And they're gonna add 3 more specialists after the game releases. So you got the sniper, the grenade, and the bow. They're gonna add 3 more after.
Nice.
So it seems like they know what to do, and they're like,
it seems like they learned their lessons.
They're not gonna Destiny 2, Destiny. So
you mean press the delete button and then just start over?
Cancel the stuff, yeah. That, which is great, dude. Sorry, yeah. Jeff. I'm not sorry, but I was just they fucked up that bad, and you know it.
They're back on track. I'll give a bunch.
Yeah, they're back on it's track. Funny how they left Activision, and it seems like they're fucking just chugging along, baby. That train's
you have
on the station and leaving.
Watch the Vidoc, like the developer breakdown. I know you're not gonna watch it. I'll just play it. The joy on their faces, like they're always happy when they're doing these little like developer insight things, like in the past. But I don't know.
You know, it'd be hilarious at the end. Excited. They were like, "Fuck Activision," and just fucking ended that way.
Started off with that. They were
they just straight up pull a fucking. They just do it straight up Joseph Fares.
Nice. I mean, they pretty much said they're like,
even though
we are now Bungie untethered or something, like Bungie. I forgot what they said, but it was like they acknowledge that they're like Bungie. Their rage knows no bounds. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Good for them, man. I want to get into
yeah, let's get into the games this week. I do find it hilarious because I have the PlayStation blog open that we totally skipped over Fortnite Season 8. We'll talk about that next week when we actually play it.
We're gonna try it tonight, so. We gotta play a week.
Yeah, we're gonna try it tonight. We'll talk about it next week.
Yeah, but that did happen. Don't think we forgot. And then Bryce Harper did join the Phillies, and he will
You guys
be
saw
on
the actual
MLB
new cover?
19. No, I didn't see the game cover. Is it
They
cool?
already released the updated cover?
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
but it was like, yeah.
He's like holding a
It's just
bat.
him holding a bat and with
The
the Phillies
jersey on, yeah.
which is, I
Shouts out.
guess, cool.
Whatever.
Player. However, you can't play MLB The Show right now, but here are the games that you could play right now on the weekend playlist. The new releases for February 26th to March 1st are 8-Bit Invaders PS4, Arc Slinger PSVR, Awesome P PS4, PS Vita, Blast Zone Tournament PS4, Crash Dummy PS4, Creepy Road PS4. These are just words. Dead or Alive 6 PS4 digital retail out 3/1.
Friday.
Yeah, didn't see that. This one kind of snuck up on me. I don't know they're making a Dead or Alive, but hype if you're.
I feel like they announced this 18 years ago. I don't know.
Really?
I hope
do
the
feel like
booty
they
physics
announced
are
it
good. That's all I'm worrying about. Death Coming PS4 digital, Deponia Doomsday. This fucking game
franchise.
Yeah, every goddamn day has a new Deponia game. Dirt Rally 2.0 PS4, Doom and Destiny PS4. No, that is not. Game? Is it a mobile game? I don't know, but I just love it how it's two popular first-person shooters as the title.
At Doom and Destiny.
No, but that's just funny. I think that I might actually have this on iOS. If it's the one I'm thinking of, it's actually a good game. If it's not the one I'm thinking of, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's like a dungeon. I don't know.
Yes, from reading the description, it sounds like it is, and it's actually a solid game.
Hey, check it out. Thimble PS4 digital. Honor and Duty D-Day PSVR. Now, did you guys play this or something? The regular Honor and Duty at some point? No,
I played. Was it Honor and Duty? I don't know. It was like literally $1.49, and I bought it just to see how bad it was.
It's the PSVR TDM online first person shooter. I don't know, and that's D-Day version. That's cool.
Honor and Duty. I'll check.
I think it might have been.
Honor and Duty. It was like literally $1.49. I was like, I just have to see if this is as bad as it looks.
The Lego Movie 2 video game, PS4 digital retail. Nier Automata Game of the Yorha edition, PS4 digital retail.
Yorha.
If you, it's an in-game reference. If you're looking to pick it up with the DLC, finally.
Fucking weebs.
Game of the year, bro.
That's clearly sarcasm for me because I'm a huge Persona fan.
Yeah, he talked a shitload about Xenoblade for sure. Pick-a-Pix Classic, PS4, PS Vita.
Cross-buy.
Cross-buy. I appreciate that.
Vita lives and Pick-a-Pix is great.
Wow, interesting description. The popular picture crossword series goes back to the basics. Pick-a-Pix is a picture logic game, sometimes known as Picross, Nonogram, or Haniji, where whimsical pixel art pictures are created by solving puzzles. I didn't know it went by different names. Interesting.
I don't think Picross is. I think we connotate Picross as like the Nintendo made game.
Picross is like Sudoku, essentially. You know.
Yeah. Like I don't think that it's like a licensed name. I think that's yeah. Interesting.
Yeah, because I think it's called. I think the original is called Mario's Picross. So.
Yeah. So I mean, I wouldn't say get it on Vita. I'd probably say get it on Switch. But it's a solid game if you like Picross style games. It's interesting because it's cool because it uses colors instead of just numbers. So. I don't know. It's different. It feels different. So I think there's a demo for it on Switch.
There is a demo on Switch. Yes,
check it out. It's really fun. Really fun.
Remy Lore PS4 digital, Stellaris PS4 digital, Summer Funland PSVR digital, Toe Jam and Earl Back in the Groove PS4 digital.
They announced this 2 years ago.
Yeah, and I got to play it at PAX in 2017.
I forgot about it. I thought it was out already.
I'm looking at Stellaris. I think Stellaris is a higher profile title too.
Yes,
it does. It's a
strategy.
It was a really big PC.
It's really good in PC.
Yeah. Paradox Development Studio. Yeah, it's the console edition. But Toe Jam and Earl, I was never really into it, but if you're a Sega kid.
Yeah, I was never into it back in the day either, but I mean, respect for
the 90s, yeah. Trials Rising, PS4 digital retail. I got to play this for a couple minutes at E3. It's more Trials. Play it if you want more Trials. Vertigo Home, PSVR. Why?
It's just the name. I'm just not impressed.
I felt like you knew something about the game.
No, I'm just booing the pun in the name.
Oh, Vertigo. The Walking Vegetables Radical Edition. War Tile, PS4 digital. a Beat Saber playlist on PlayStation Music. You could rock that while playing Beat Saber. Why would you do that? Maybe if you love Beat Saber so much and when you're playing Call of Duty and you want to listen to Beat Saber songs.
No, see, actually, what I did, because the playlist is on Spotify too, I listened to the Spotify playlist to get to know the songs. So when I go to play them, I know what I'm. So the songs are solid.
And then VOD, the Oscar Academy Award winning Best Animated Film, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. If you have not seen this film, please buy it. Please rent it.
Yeah,
this film was amazing. And then the Grammys, I guess, are this week. But there you have it.
No more comments apparently on the drop. It's a real bummer.
No more comments on the entire PlayStation blog. They seem to have fully removed. The reign of Ryan Clements is over and comments are gone.
You think I should tweet at Justin Mason-Gill and be like, yo, what's up with the comments?
Dude, he runs the PlayStation Snapchat, and I used to reply to some of the PlayStation Snapchat, and he would respond to them. Very cool.
So you fucking snap back at him and be like, bro, where'd the fucking comments go? We used to talk about that on a podcast.
By the way, I'll send a email listener letter into the PlayStation Blogcast, and they 100% will read it.
Do it
because they don't
do it, please, and then we could read the response on the podcast.
A little cross podcast migration. What do we got, Anthony? Coming up next.
So just one other question from the Facebook group. In a segment we call CQC, which is the Community Question Corner. Question comes from Jake Jericho. Again, you can ask us your questions at facebook.com/groups/PSBestFriends. Jake Jericho, a Patreon supporter and also a great friend of the pod. He says, with the Dark Phoenix second trailer dropping today, and in my opinion, looking great, who are your favorite superheroes? And are there any you would like to see get a movie if they haven't already? Shout out to Moon Knight, my personal favorite pick. I haven't seen that Dark Phoenix trailer yet. I kind of just don't.
You haven't seen it?
Care.
I haven't seen the trailer either, but yeah, I don't
like
care
a lame duck at this point because, like, I know that the universe is going bye. So it's like it feels. I
mean, it usually goes one is bad, one is good, one is bad, one is good. Yeah. This should be the good one. So
true.
But you know what I'm saying though, where like it feels like a lame duck, where it's like this is probably going to be the last X-Men movie until it merges with the MCU, and it's like, does it mean anything? Like, why am I going to watch this? Does it matter? I don't know. Maybe.
No, dude. I have 100. You're not alone in that. I have 100% the same exact feeling. It was the same thing when Apocalypse came out. I feel the same way. It's like
Apocalypse.
How could you exist in a world where the MCU exists, and even the Amazing Spider-Man films?
If they were gonna just keep the X-Men separate and just continue with this, that's fine, and I would probably care. It's the fact that I know and it's not. They're not gonna do anything more with it after this, and it's like Is it if reviews come out and they're like it's a great send off for the Fox X-Men universe, maybe I'll check it out. But right now I'm kind of like lukewarm on it. I don't know. We'll see.
What superheroes would you like to see in a movie?
I like the Moon Knight pick. I like it. He's like the Marvel Batman, just with I don't think his parents ever got murdered in front of him, but he's cool. Moon Knight's really cool. But I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me think on it for a second.
Have they done a Spider-Man movie?
Have they made a Spider-Man movie?
Does he have a real answer?
Are you kidding me?
Well, shout out. He is my favorite superhero, but yeah, let me think of one that doesn't have a movie.
Well, would you want a Miles Morales movie?
That'd be interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if Far From Home mentions that.
Like, there's a cameo like in the trailer for the Spider-Man.
And maybe the third Spider-Man film.
So I'll give mine in a bit, but if you're looking for something like X-Men type a show on Netflix, you just go watch Umbrella Academy. Yep. It's fucking great. I know. I need to watch it. I'm like the biggest Gerard Way and My Chemical Romance fan, and like I read for like half of the Danger Days comic. Fabulous Freebirds or no, Fabulous Freebirds is wrestling.
Yeah, something famous. Yeah,
whatever.
Killjoys.
Yeah, I read like half of that series, and then eventually I was just like, I'm just too broke to afford comics anymore. But it was cool. And I read like the first couple of issues of Umbrella Academy, the comics. So like, I need to get to it. I just haven't gotten to it yet. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking outside of the realm of like traditional superheroes. I'm thinking like Saga. I'm just thinking comics, honestly. Like Saga as maybe a Netflix series would be fucking dope.
A lot of CG.
It would have to be CG. But even if it was animated, like a maybe not a Gendy series because maybe that's a little too blocky looking, but like the way they did what was the spiritual successor series to Avatar on Netflix? The Dragon Prince or something like that. They did something like that style. I think that would be really cool.
Dragon Prince, yeah.
Something like that would be really cool. But live action wise, I don't know. I still would be a fan of like a noir Hawkeye movie.
That'd be interesting.
Like a noir one, like what's his name? What's the run that like I see the pictures in it. No, it's I see the cover like for the comic I'm thinking of. I just can't remember who did it. Matt Fraction?
Math Fractions, I think you're thinking of.
No, is that his name? Matt Fraction?
But no, I mean, I know they've done it kind of. They touched on it in one of those X-Men Origins, but I actually love the 90s aesthetic of Gambit. And I would see, we just talk shit about movies that don't matter, but if they just said fuck it and made some standalone Gambit movie, I would love that. The headband, the stick, so
with
cool.
Channing Tatum as Gambit.
I dig that. I would want someone more like.
He looks like Gambit. He doesn't have the voice for Gambit though.
I feel like Jake Gyllenhaal would be a good Gambit. He has the hair. He has like, I feel like the fluffy hair. You know.
He has the fluffy hair.
You know what I want to see? You know what I want to see? This is a little off topic, but I need to just reiterate this every once in a while just to get it out there. Just like get it out of me. I want to see Ezra Bridger from Star Wars Rebels after the end of Rebels, played by Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins looks exactly like Ezra Bridger, and I just need it. It makes no sense. Seth Rollins isn't even an actor, but I just need it. Like, go look up Ezra Bridger, and then go look up a picture of Seth Rollins, put them together, and you're like, okay, this guy could be that character. Like, I just need it. I don't even care if it's terrible. I just want it. So that's. I guess that's gonna do it. You go.
I got two. I know they're having rumors for Lobo.
Ooh,
wasn't like a rumor about The Rock playing him?
That's a little.
No, I'm not saying him, but I'm saying the rumor was for him. But
well,
I would like to see
Black Adam.
Well, I know, but the rumors were that he might have
before Black Adam.
I would like, yeah. I would like to see that, and I don't remember if in the past Spider-Man movies, because I know Venom has been on them, and obviously, you know, they made a fucking Venom. No, but Carnage.
Okay. I think that's the next one. I think
Carnage is going to be in Venom too. Yeah.
I think.
Okay, because I really want to see that. Like, them two in the same movie.
I don't know if they confirmed it, but it's like heavily implied Carnage will be in Venom too.
Okay, yeah, I'm down for that, man. I am down for that. Any other? How about She-Hulk? With
She-Hulk could be cool. I was telling you guys the other day when I was rewatching my MCU films, I'm excited for the Black Widow standalone film, the ScarJo.
It should be pretty good. What if I'm gonna fuck you guys up right now?
Oh, ready.
What if they did a live action? Oh fuck! Well, what's the guy's name?
Already fucking forgot.
From Adult Swim.
Adults.
I was thinking Space Ghost, Coast to Coast, but that's not him. But it's like the guy that looks like Space Ghost. He did the talk show with the fucking beetle-looking guy.
Oh, the beetle. The praying mantis guy. I forgot his name. That'd be fun.
What's the show? What's that show?
I don't know. That always like confused me. I never knew what the fuck that was. I always saw commercials for adults.
It was like a
watching late night Family Guy
show.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna look it up real quick. Not Aqua Teen Hunger Force, although that would be crazy as a live action show too. I know we're getting like totally off topic too, but like, what the fuck?
I mean, on topic, I think Gambit would also make a really good video game. Kind of like a Devil May Cry style, you know?
Yeah. The Brack show. Okay, so we're getting close.
Fast fighting.
We're talking about superheroes overall, dude. Someone needs to pick up the Punisher. Because I know they canceled it from Netflix. Someone needs to pick that up.
Rumor is Hulu's going to pick up the Netflix series.
Someone has to, because goddamn, that fucking show's amazing, dude. Second season's great. And I forgot the name that plays what's his name?
Harvey Birdman.
Harvey Birdman, yeah. That's the human, not the bug.
Yeah, no, I'm saying the main show though. But that's not even is that even the main show I'm talking about, or is he on another one?
I don't know.
Oh man,
Let's go to
you don't know, I don't know, man.
Space Ghost Coast to Coast. Remember Space Ghost? Or are you too young for that, Jeff?
No, I said I remember seeing commercials and interstitials for it while I was sneakily watching Family Guy episodes late at night, but I never actually watched those. Remember that Family Guy was an Adult Swim.
Crazy.
Still is. All right, moving on to the Patreon shout-out section. Remember, you could go to patreon.com/psbestfriends to enter the $2 tier or more to get your name shouted out at the end of every podcast. We thank you and love you, Jake Malore, Nathaniel Hicks, and Timothy Traga.
Thank you.
I'm gonna just throw one more wild card out there because Marvel could do it. Going back to superheroes, I want to see a Thor reboot taking place like before the MCU started.
Just with the Warriors 9 and shit.
Warriors 3, but yeah.
Warriors 3.
like make Thor be like just a Norse god that fucks shit up. And like it doesn't decanonize the Thor movies, but I mean you can decanonize the first one, I guess, if you want. But you know what I mean? Like I just want to see Thor be a badass god. You know, like that would be cool. Maybe like maybe a Disney Plus series. I don't know.
Yeah, I could see that.
I would love to see, because that was my initial issue with Ragnarok, which I then came around on the movie because it is, you know, the movie itself is a good movie. I just wanted to see more of Thor being Thor instead of Thor being Guardians, because that's kind of what it ended up being.
Well, I mean, dude, I'm rewatching. This is super off top, but I'm rewatching the MCU, and that's what they do in these origin films. Captain America barely uses his shield until like the last 10 minutes.
Thor just did a good bit. Once he gets the shield, he uses it in pretty much every action scene he's in.
Which it's pretty late. Go rewatch it, man. There's really not that much.
More than halfway through the movie.
Yeah, it takes
when he goes and liberates. When he saves Bucky and Dum Dum Dugan.
It's like an hour and like.
I'm from Fresno, Ace.
20, yeah, a little part. And then Thor does like badass Thor stuff in the beginning a little bit, but then like
Thor 1. We don't talk about Thor 1. Tay likes it. It's
Iron Man. I think did a good job of mixing up the action. But either way, we're long in the tooth. I think someone here has to take a shit. It's a good probability always.
Please don't forget to check us out on YouTube. You can go to youtube.com, type in the search bar PS Best Friends or PlayStation Best Friends, and check out all the stuff we have on there. We have a bunch of Apex Legends wins. Once the Battle Pass comes out, we'll probably start streaming that more again. Again, we just don't want to burn ourselves out on it right now. And it's not like we're top tier streamers. So, you know, it is what it is. Check us out on Twitter at PSBF Podcast. You can check myself out at Anthony Palm on Twitter and the only X188 on PSN and Steam and on Battle.net playing Hearthstone, the only X1 #1470. Miguel, where can people find you?
People can find me at PlayStation Network at DarkAngel1010 and at Twitter at DarkAngel1010_.
You've been pretty salty lately with Black Ops. Been tagging lots of people on Black Ops, calling shit out.
Well, I'm just saying, like
I mean, you're not like being like abrasive. You're just saying it like it is.
Yeah,
I like
dude.
it. I like it.
Someone tagged something, and I think it's hilarious, and I just retweeted it because fucking someone. Well, I tweeted one that happened to me. I had 200 health, and a guy with the money bag, the cha-ching or whatever the fuck's called, fucking killed me with one shot. I'm like, what the fuck? I got 200 health. I
love when you reply to Charlie Intel tweets, and then Jeff replies,
I'm tweeting out.
But then Jeff replies to you from his personal Twitter instead of from Charlie Intel, and he just says no, like fucking Khal Drogo from Game of Thrones. No.
Oh yeah, that's what all face.
Miguel replied why, and you just never answered him.
No.
Oh, that's when what was that?
That was when he was asking about the bare bones mode.
Oh yeah, and
Miguel's like, when's their date? And then when's the date?
I put no specialist, please. And when's the date?
You said you said, is there a date? And Jeff just said no.
There's no date. That's true. And you can find me on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube, Mr. Brawl96 on PSN Brawl96.
I don't know. Is that a question or you forgot? Because if you don't know, we have a problem, bro.
Hey, check, figure it out, see if it's there, and let me know. And give it a follow. You know, it's probably more cooler than me.
Can I call you Mr. Pokemon? No.
I call it Mr.
I gotta say Mr. Pokemon, not Pokemon. All right, Mr. Pokemon.
Call me the Pocket Monster.
I'm gonna call you Mr.
Hey,
Pokemon.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. I also just want to give a quick shout out to my new PlayStation hoodie that I got from GameStop. It's really, really comfortable. It's really warm.
From
Nice.
GameStop? Hey, you stop at a GameStop?
It was at the mall. I was on my way to take a shit. Tay was shopping at 21 and Forever 21. I'm walking back from the bathrooms. She's still checking out. So I was like, let me poke into this GameStop quick. I saw this hoodie, $35. Can't fucking beat it. It's great. Established 1994.
Yeah, that, dude.
That's a good price for a hoodie.
You can get it for $20 at their store.
Nah.
Nah, you can't. Nah.
No way. This is if Sony sold this, it'd be $50.
$20 for t-shirt,
got
pullovers.
Symbols on the sleeves. Real nice.
Oh, that is pretty cool.
Great hoodie. Love it.
If I get it from the store right now, from the PlayStation store, you're gonna buy it for me. All right.
Yeah, fine, dude. Yeah, if you have the same sweater pullover hoodie, whatever you want to call it,
pullover hoodie. Yeah.
Pullover hoodie, for $20, there's more material.
Not on like eBay or some shit.
No, on their store.
No, though they do have a great store at E3 and PAX. Whenever they have those like pop-up stores, they get some like mad loot. Love it, like exclusive charms and pins and hats and such. Yeah, I don't think I mentioned it. It's been on my bed the whole time, but I did get Starlink Battlefront. Excuse me, Atlas today. I'm gonna bust that open later.
Get saved, bro.
Yeah, let us know how you think about that next week. Yeah, so that's gonna do it for episode 93. I am starting the planning stages for episode 100. Might do something fun for that. It might not be a news episode. Still kind of trying to decide what I want to do, and then I'm going to tell these two knuckleheads what I decided to do for it. So, but if you have any ideas, psbestfriendspod@gmail.com. Shout them out. But yeah, I'm still working on that. I got another 6.5 weeks before I really got to worry about getting it finalized. But stay tuned for episode 100. But this has been episode 93 of the PlayStation Best Friends podcast, and we will catch you all next week.
Peace.
Yes.
What the fuck? Hold on. No, it's not helpful at all. That's extremely not helpful.
You got one good one.
No, I need two. The two makes it. One more. Did you end it?
Christ. And I'm still going.
All right, go. One more. Assholes. Thank you. That defeats the whole purpose if you clap at the same time.
I was supposed to go and fucking Anthony went. I'm like, what the fuck?
God,
at least we did it closely at the same time, bro. So I mean,
I'll line those up. That's great. See that.